Key of the Three Moons. This is my least favorite level.
Fall back to the trees! You've won through this gate, Butcher, but you won't get through the second. The inner gate to Silvermoon can only be opened with a special key, and it shall never be yours.
You waste your time, woman. You cannot outrun the inevitable.
You think that I'm running from you? Apparently you've never fought elves before.
Damn that woman! We must find a way to cross the river.
Aces! Alright. Oh, look at these. All these.
Greetings, Death Knight.
The Nerubian Crypt Fiends. They are pretty cool. At least in my opinion. I like the Nerubian Crypt Fiends. Let's move these guys over here. Nerubian Crypt Fiends. Alright. And the Nerubian Crypt Fiends have an ability called Web. You're gonna need that. Here's why.
Lord Arthur, our forces cannot attack the flying beast.
Web up!
Fear not. The crypt fiend.
Good guys. Good job, guys. Lost Necromancer. C'est la vie. This level is very hard on hard, by the way. I mean, obviously, but I mean, uniquely hard. People on Skype need to fuck off. Okay. Head down there. Go on, guys. Warp, warp, warp. Okay, so what I was saying. So there's really... It's way more complicated than just damage, healer, tank. For instance, a lot of people are familiar with, thanks to Pathfinder Dungeons & Dragons, the concept of a glass cannon. A glass cannon is somebody who does massive damage, but has very terrible defense. There's also basically the concept of a self-healer, which is a paladin, which serves generally like a tank, but it is different. And so it has different attributes. But basically a DK is kind of interesting because a Death Knight has sort of... Okay, there's nothing useful here. Has sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? They can do a little bit of everything. They're kind of a jack of all trades. With some exceptions. They are obviously not a healer. Although they can heal their own minions, like their minions. But they can never really heal you. They're not going to help you out if you're another player. But Death Knights are sort of based around being a jack of all trades, not the master of anything, but they do have to sacrifice something big, depending on the type of Death Knight that they are. They're very, each one is very different. A Unholy Death Knight serves a bit like a hunter, or a warlock, a demonology warlock. I say demonology specifically because you get the metamorphosis trait, but anyway, this is very technical. A lot of you probably are not going to give the slightest fuck about this. I'm kind of explaining for flavor while I'm setting up base, because you've seen me set up base a billion times. But so anyway. So, a Blood Death Knight serves sort of like a paladin. He's a self-healer, which is great. And then, fuck, there's the Frost one, which is sort of a damage output. But he's also sort of a tank in the sense that he shields himself. But, as I said before, they each have their drawbacks. They cannot heal others in any capacity. They work very much for themselves. You're not going to have a DK whose main job is to help you out. They are not a support class. They are an offense mega class, basically. That's their big thing, is a Death Knight can never serve as support. A Paladin can serve as support, a Druid can serve as support, but a Death Knight will never be supporting. They will always be an offensive line unit. And they work very well on their own. By themselves, a Death Knight is a good unit to choose. Whereas a priest or a warrior does not work very well by itself. It is not going to be a powerful class under those circumstances. Whew. So it's very interesting. I was playing Pathfinder with a friend, and I was trying to explain to her how her character worked, in the sense that she couldn't understand what the problem was with her character, like why her character seemed overpowered, because she had taken some stuff that wasn't official in the rulebook, and she didn't understand why she wasn't allowed to have some of it. And I had to explain that she was working like an overpowered Death Knight with no drawbacks, because she had massive defense, massive health, massive attack capabilities, and she was a spellcaster and healer. And I said, that's, just that array is too huge. And you used to have a pet. And I said, before you went spell focus, you had a pet with you, which made you even more ridiculous. And so it's just, I was trying to explain that, how things have to be fair, and Death Knights are they're dangerous because they can be an unfair class. And I think people see that in World of Warcraft, in the sense that they are a very overpowered class in World of Warcraft, and they were even worse when they were first created. They were ridiculous in the early days of Wrath of the Lich King. I played as one. I could kill pretty much anything without needing to try very hard. We demand go oh, it would probably help if I was digging lumber while I do that. Arthas, you probably don't want to do that. You'll dull Frostmourne. Can Frostmourne dull? That's an interesting question. I doubt it. It'd be a bit ridiculous. Frostmourne. Frostmourne is a cool looking sword. Like how you can see the runes on it. Frostmourne. You can't really tell here, but interestingly, Frostmourne is very asymmetrical. Here. Yeah, you can't really see it. This looks pretty straight, but actually it's a very asymmetrical sword. They could call it the OCD killer. Lumber, come on guys. Boom. Okay. You're very cramped in this little area, by the way. That's just something I noticed. Look at me, I am tired, guys. It is about, what time is it? It is, fuck, it's only 8:40. I sound like a fucking wuss. But I am tired. I'm gonna call it quits after this level, but this level is very long, so you guys can't really complain that I'm not putting in an effort. We demand additional, go fuck yourselves. I'm gonna put one here for reasons. Arthas, stop them! The restless dead await. So, you have no way of healing your buildings, by the way. It's just not a thing you can do as the undead. We demand additional lumbrier. What is it now? So this building is, pretty badly hurt, and it's probably going to stay that way. Lumber. Mushroom. Alright, I'm going to send another guy down there. They can make as many ghouls as I like. That's good, because they don't require any lumber. What the fuck the Crypt Fiends are doing with lumber, I don't know. Shoving up their ass? Make them web? I don't know. So, as you can see, the enemy will attack you, but you're kind of stuck on this little island. I'm going to show you how you fix that problem in just a little bit. You're going to want the ziggurats facing sort of this area. No enemies come from over here to my knowledge. So this is really the area you're going to want to defense up, particularly over here, because you're going to see how they are going to try and fuck you pretty soon. Lumbrier. Get lumber up there, guys. Oh, look at me. Ugh, I'm so fucking sleepy. And this level's so long. Because we gotta destroy here, here, and here. That's a lot of shit to destroy. Adun venore belana. Adun belore delana pada pada. Get some crypt fiends built. Skeleton, 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 skeleton. I heard you, skeleton. I'll menace them. Actually, let's go over here. Go break some shit. I heard you like skeletons. So you're gonna need a pretty big force for this one, so I'm gonna actually spend a little time building some more ziggurats and try and get up to 50, or not 50, 90 food. Because trust me, you're gonna need all of it. So it's 60, 70, so 2 more. 80. And then we'll upgrade all of them to spirit towers. Okay, so we got the Halls of the Dead now. That's also good. We're gonna try and get up to 50 first. There we go. Boop. So that's 50, and then we'll build the R2 buildings, and then we should be good. No one orders me around. Proceed. Proceed. Proceed, even. We'll get those 2 into spirit towers, and then we'll get these 2. Then we'll worry about the other buildings. Where's gold this time? This is plenty of gold, okay. Good. These guys mine gold pretty fast, so that's a pretty strong benefit of them. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to be yawning my head off throughout most of this. Speak, fool. I'm going to send Arthas over here to check on something. Where? Oh, God. Oh, God. It's under attack. This is what I was talking about. These bitches. But it's not built yet. Spider mode. Ribbit. We can't reach them. Forbidden. So, this tower was a waste. Genius. Note self, put it closer inland. There. Duly noted for the future. Put it there. Oh, kill one of them at the very least. Thy will be done. Okay, so we're building a new ziggurat because that one got boned. What got boned? Ooh, shit, dude. Okay, their range is farther than mine. Let's bear that in mind. We should... Dude, come over. Come and fight me, prick! Fucking coward. Frackin' coward. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Where shall my blood be spilled? You know, generally anywhere is fine. Don't worry about it, dude. I mean, don't rush yourself. There you go. Speak, fool. So generally, I like to keep at the base 3 crypt fiends to bring down the things, because it keeps them from moving around, but it also allows the crypt fiends to attack, and they serve pretty good, particularly if you have some forces here, just to, if you're just like building armies here, they can take care of anything, because your base is so compact, as you can see. There will also be people dropped off here, bear that in mind, which means this tower will probably get destroyed. So what I would suggest is sort of a lineup like this. There you go. And then just sort of build your forces here so they have to run into them to get in. Actually, don't start building forces yet. We want to get all this shit. Oh my god, oh my god. Luckily, once we get to the destruction part, it goes pretty fast, I suppose. Tread lightly. What is all this green ooze, and why don't they, you know, why doesn't it go anywhere? Is all this ground... Maybe that's blight! I just thought of that! Huh, maybe blight is like a liquid that infects the ground. Is that the scourge? Is that the plague? I'd seen a gas form of the plague, but it never occurred to me. Maybe the original plague is liquid. Wait, how'd it get in the grain then? Well, I guess you could put liquid inside of grain. Yeah, yeah, because the grain would absorb it if you're, you know, putting it into the, if it's in the ground, the grain would suck it up. Ah, we figured that's the fucking plague. We figured it out. So if we destroy that building, there is no plague. Go, Arthas! Nah. Nah. Must be evil. Keep things canon. Alright, go. Go, go, go. Don't lose that tower. I want that tower. I want to build another. Yeah, we'll probably lose it. Your pain will be legendary, bitch. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Line 1, hate. Oh, Arthas dinged. Cool. No one orders me around. Well, you know, except for me, because I'm fucking clicking on you, bitch. The time is now. They remind me of someone who... They kind of sound like Shockwave. Wait, Shockwave, Soundwave. Yes, Shockwave. Man, their names always confuse the fuck out of me, because they're Shockwave and Soundwave. Damn good show, by the way. Damn good. Alright, so we're gonna start building forces, but let's send Arthas over here real quick. This is more like it. Aha! Ha 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 ha! My apologies. So you can get Goblin Sappers, Goblin Zeppelin, and a reveal. I'm just gonna take these 2 Zeppelins that they gave us for free for some weird reason. And let's get our forces up in them. And let's start building a force. There we go. We don't need a lot to destroy this first area, and then we can get a second gold mine and get more money. Arrgh. I'm turning, guys. I'm leaning back like a cool guy. And by that, I mean, like a lazy guy. I hope you guys can still hear me just fine. Sorry, that's my chair if you hear anything. Okay. Oh, it just occurred to me. Arthas. Unholy aura. There you go. I like the auras. I know I said I don't like passive abilities, but I like the auras. I think they're cool. It annoys me when something doesn't give an aura. Like when it's just for the hero themselves. Okay. So let's get these guys up here. Once we've filled these, it should be enough. Okay, let's get one more dude. Go. Actually, you. Come on. Okay, so we're going to take these 2 over and drop them off there. Shit. Okay, you're going to see how my plan works now. So we brought that guy down. And we should be able to bring them down, yes. Now, there's this problem over here. A lot of shit, it's all taken off. Luckily, this area isn't too tough, as I mentioned before. So let's push your way through there. Save those two for later. Rear good is required. Now, a downside to this area is you are going to have to give up one of Arthas's slots. I suggest the spider ring. You'll see why soon. It's really annoying because early on, for the vast majority of this campaign, you lose 2 spots because of the Urn of King Tyrannus and the other thing that you're going to get. Admittedly, there are things only for this chapter, but still, it's really annoying that you have a slot taken up. Okay, so there's another goblin area. Apparently the elves are on good terms with the goblins, go figure. So let's keep destroying because we're going to want this gold mine. Destroy this thing because you're going to want what's inside of it. Blam, 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 blam. Destroy some crates, Arthas. Find some knowledge in those crates. There's what we want, the moon crystal. It's a ring.
That moon crystal is a component of the key of the 3 runes. The other 2 crystals must be found if the Elfish is to be unlocked.
So they use way gates to get around, or warp gates, whatever you want to call them. So, yeah, that's how you're going to travel from here on out without the Zeppelin. You can still travel with the Zeppelin if you want, but the way gates work just fine. Yeah. Fucking Skype. Fuck off. Fiac off. The damned stand ready. I love what the shades say when they get summoned, because the acolytes say, the damned stand ready. The shades, which are built from acolytes, say the damned return, which is awesome. It's a cool statement. Yes, they are being attacked. That's totally legit. Keep going, guys. Just gonna send this little sort of strike force we got going on until we've set up our larger army. Because this force is not going to be enough to take over everything, but it'll put a dent. Sky Fury towers attack things in the air, needless to say. So those are to protect against the Zeppelins. What? Oh, we left a Sky Fury tower over there. Oh well. Not important. You don't have to destroy everything here because you really just need to destroy the 3 buildings. You can literally just send in a small force to do that if you want. But I'm trying not to be cheap and, do it properly. But yeah, you could just send a small strike force in to get to each of these. It's not difficult. Alright, I was complaining about this level earlier, but it's really not as hard as I make it out to be. It's just kind of tedious. On hard, it's hard. On hard, it's really hard. Wow, I just said hard a lot. But on hard, it's a very difficult level. Earth Fairy and Sky Fairy. I get it. Alright. So the force has been whittled down pretty much, so we're gonna sort of go through here and clear off this area while we wait for more forces. Your meat wagons, by the way, if you haven't figured out, work a lot like your siege tanks. They're sort of your main line. They're very useful. God, don't wipe out my force now. I need these guys for later. Wow, they just took down a tower, those motherfuckers.
Or the Lich King.
So we lost a dude, that's really annoying.
Still.
Fix up this area. Get your tower down. Whoop.
Yes.
How's this place coming? Not bad.
My life.
My life on Azul.
No one would have.
Okay. So we've cleared out this area for the most part. I'm going to have my guards wait here because that will prevent any flying units from getting down this way. And that'll be quite useful. Alright. So we're going to get extra gold from there, which will be great because it'll make everything just go a lot faster. Which is lovely. We want things to go nice and fast. Blast this. Okay. Now each of these warp gates obviously takes you to way gates, whatever they want to call them. They take you to each of the different areas. This one takes you there. That one takes you there. There. It makes perfect sense. I'm just doing silly voices now. No reason. Alright. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? I like the Zeppelins. I think they're cool. I like the goblins in general. Which is funny, because I fucking hate the goblins in World of Warcraft. But I love the goblins in this game.
What does the shadow will?
Bye, Narub. Narub. Narub is where they come from. They're Nerubian. That's the name of those spider things. They're undead Nerubian, admittedly. There are living Nerubs. Oh, we talked about this, of course. The Nerub are in the other chapter. Love the Nerub. They're so cool. And yes, the Crypt Fiends are in fact undead, I believe. I will double check. But I'm almost certain. Let's go over here, because I think this area is bigger. Get some more units on the run. There we go, drop all your units. See, we've got a pretty strong force now. This should do it.
What does the shadow will?
Now, soon, yeah, you can't really have too much strategy, because as soon as you go in, the enemy does attack. There you go. Move forward, men. Destroy Selvomus and her forces. Yar! Oh no! You done, Ryan.
The rest of the dead await as the shadow will.
Oh, okay, taken care
Or
of.
the Lich King.
Whatever.
What does the shadow will? Our forces are
Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
the dead.
Seems to be going well, guys. Don't see many problems here.
Speak, fool.
Speak, fool. Artist. You go over there and you destroy that. There's a single priest, that's right. Oh god, there's a priest and a soldier. Wow. Let's fuck them up. Necromancer's way more useful than priests. Just saying. Oh sure, priests can heal, that's cool and all. By the way, look what these guys use to attack. They use little scarab things. It's horrifying. It's like they're babies or something. So they have zeppelins too, but we will easily destroyinate them. Alright, so you go up here. This kind of, you have to put this down because for a second you'll have 2, then you get the 3. Oh god, now it's in a weird spot that's gonna annoy me. Oh well. Why are things collapse? I'm so dead. That's fine. Get into a zeppelin. Thy will be done. Okay. Full speed ahead. Indeed.
Speak, fool. No one will.
Okay. Now, while we have momentum, let's head to the other warp gate. momentum. It's funny. It's like I'm shocking and awing the enemy. Although, admittedly, they should be scared. I mean, you see somebody do this to one of your bases. I'd be scared. Personally. Yeah, get some of these. Just some backup forces if we need them. It's a fun fact. Arthas in his portrait up there has one of his purple glowing eyes, but also he has a goatee, which Arthas himself does not have. He does have stubble, but he doesn't have a goatee, and the reason for that is actually because that portrait is also used for the Death Knights that aren't Arthas. It's used for the Death Knights in multiplayer, and they do have a goatee, and they have black eyes, like sort of glowy evil eyes, to differentiate them from Arthas. Some things don't differentiate, like the Dreadlords look the same, but that's because Dreadlords are sort of animalistic. It's, like the Tauren, Chieftain doesn't look any different, in multiplayer from Cairn. Don't ask who that is this is your first time playing, don't worry about it. But Thrall is different from the Farseer, and Grom is different from the Blade Master, even though that's technically their unit. Also, yes, Crypt Fiends are dead. Fun fact. You will know endless torment. So the High Elven Swordsman is actually... he's wearing Captain armor, just saying. Conspiracy? Did Captain survive? No. He's dead. Although he could have been one of those two cultists that you see walking with Arthas into his father's throne room. I'm going to choose to believe that. I want to believe the Captain is still alive. I love Captain. Move, my spider army. Send fear throughout the world. Because you're fucking spiders, and spiders are scary. Back up, Arthas. You will know endless torment. God, are they actually going to successfully push us back? My army's made for nothing but Arthas, spiders, and a meat wagon right now. This could do it. Could, but probably won't. Where's the other Zeppelin? No. What the fuck? Where'd the other Zeppelin go? Did it get destroyed? No, it wasn't... oh no, it's right there. Where right there is that? Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. What are you guys doing? You're getting whittled down a little bit. Destroy those towers. You keep going. Actually, no, you destroy that. So here's what I mean about Strike Force. I could literally just send these guys over here and destroy that and then never come back to this place. But again, I want to sort of do it properly and destroy the area. That being said, we may need to tactically retreat here at some point. Or, better idea, Arthas, Death Coil, you stay there.
What does the shadow will? The restless dead await. Let darkness...
And we're gonna send backup. It's over this dude, apparently. This dude is staying behind because he's an idiot. What you doing, Artie? Okay, so it's only Arthas now. He's in danger. Careful. Those towers can really fuck these guys up. There we go. That poor ghoul. He just landed like, I'm ready to fight. And then Arthas destroyed him. There we are, though. Arthas now has his backup. They almost defeated me. Almost sent Arthas back, but Arthas survived long enough to have a new militia rise. A militia of the damned. Me good, you crude. Tread lightly. Still lost a lot of men there, though. I think I lost all of my necromancers. Surprising. Let me destroy that. Well, I suppose this area is very strong, though. This is sort of their main base, I guess. There we are. Boop. Boop. Got him. Got him.
The third moon crystal. The key of the three moons is complete.
Indeed. Yes. So now we have to get Arthas to the Elf Gate, which is over here. Yep, right there. That area's not too hard to get to, so... Alright. Get to the Warp Gate. These guys are gonna pick up some reinforcements for us. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. I'm probably gonna have to pause again in a second. My brother is, bringing my dog upstairs, so he can help one of the cats. We have a sick cat, and we have to, you know, like, give her mess and stuff. And it's very difficult doing. There's a dog around. So if I suddenly cut out again, that's why. But, yeah, I wanted to just keep going, because we may be able to just finish before he even gets back, because that dog is very difficult to obtain. Boarding the ships, boarding the ships. Okay. So let's head over here, pick up these guys. As many of these guys as we can. And then we'll attack. We are obviously going to need Arthas. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, we'll send these two first. Then we'll get Arthas. Hey, they won't there, okay. Rub them in. There we are. Now go get Arthas. Artish. Go get Artish. You just go blow up. I don't care about you. Fun fact, the Zeppelins do not require any, food. Guess makes sense, they're not made of food. I've been sheeped. They sheeped my men. Alright. You can go die as well. Okay. Now. Artists. Lead them to oblivion. There we are.
The gates have been opened. Once we've dealt with Sylvanas, the inner kingdom shall be ours.
Damn you monsters! What will it take to drive you back?
The Ranger woman is starting to vex me greatly.
Yay! We did it! Okay, guys. So, that was the two elf chapters before we get to Silver Moon. Great fun. I'm gonna rest now. I'm very tired. I'll talk to you all a little bit later.